Hi there, welcome to Colors. I'm Erica. On today's video, I am going to be going through my Eleri Fowler, which I believe that's how you pronounce it, my books by her, and the completed pages and a couple of whips that I have in these books. Now, I have 3 of her books, and I know that for sure there's one more. I'm not sure if there are others, but I love her art style. It's very, very soft and sweet, and yeah, lots of florals, lots of fun little cute critters, and let's just get into it. So the first one that I will go through is this Words of Love to Color. So this is, of course, going to be lots of Valentine's, lovey-dovey kind of things, but it's not just strictly Valentine's Day. So this says Sweet Thoughts to Live and Color By, and I have done a few in here. We'll just flip to the ones that I've gotten finished. So I did this one. This one was all done with my Tombow markers. Really fun and cute. And it does, sometimes the water-based markers do bleed through a little bit, but only if you do it where you kind of layer with the markers. So I went through and added some shading with my markers. I don't know if you can see that there. And it did bleed through a little bit with that marker, but only when I did the blending. Everywhere else it was fine. This is another one that I did. This one was done just this past spring or February. And yeah, really like how that turned out. I'm hoping that you guys can see a little bit of that shadow. This is a page where I was trying to figure out different pencils to use, because this paper is really smooth, so it is kind of hard to find some pencils that work. My Prismas ended up being the ones that I went with, but you know, you can experiment with your own pencils and see what you like. But lots of cute, just really cute images. And I love these. They're so fun. Lots of big spaces for you to fill up, which is why on this page, I used some distress inks, because it just makes the page go so much faster. I mean, trying to color all of this with, I mean, even with just marker, but you know, with pencils was gonna be insane. So I went through and did a lot of it with the distress ink, and then I went in with some shading of my pencils. So yeah, and then I used a big stencil in the background. I did some gold splatters all over the page, and this is from one of my favorite movies, so of course I had to do this page. So there is that one. I think that's it in this book. There's just so many cute ones though. Let me see if I can find my favorite real quick. Where are you, little bear? There it is. I love this little illustration. So cute. Yeah, and a lot of it is will have quotes and then an image to go with the quote, and then sometimes there's just images. Lots of fun mandalas, so if you like mandalas, and those are in there, and then like big scenes and things like that. A lot of it is what's it called? Oh shoot, what's the word? Where it's the same on one side as it is on the other. I cannot think of the word, but yeah, it's like that. Symmetrical. Holy moly. That's the word I was thinking of. Symmetrical. Yes, she does a lot of symmetrical work, which I don't always love, but I don't hate the way she's done it either. So for example, on this one, this is all very symmetrical, but I do like the wreath format and the fact that there are different little things hidden in there, and I was able to make it a little bit my own by adding the greenery around the outside. So that is Words of Love to Color. The next one I have is Bold Springtime to Color. Now this is another one that I don't have too many done in, but lots of really cute images. I don't think I have anything done in the front of this one. No, that's the other book. But for example, so you'll have some where you have just like word art. Look at that one. How cool is that? For those people who like to color insects and things. Yeah, and then on every once in a while you'll have one where it has a quote, and there are some wallpaper images. This is one where I was attempting to use my Inktense, and the paper did not like the water in, in this book. It does work in one of my other books pretty well, but this one, it did not like the paper, the water. So if you want to use water mediums in these books, I would recommend definitely prepping them ahead of time. Look how cute. But yeah, so there is that one that I've done. I know that I've done other ones in here. That one I started. I never finished that little guy. Where's my other ones? There's another one that I started. I did this one. Now this one I did with alcohol markers because it was the last page, so it's just kind of the list of quotes on the back. But really like how that one turned out. That one was like alcohol markers with pencils on top. I know there's one other one in here. I really like this one too. I think that's beautiful. So sorry, I should have marked these ahead of time. I know that I had like a little wreath or something in here that I colored. Aha, there it is. I knew it was in there. But yeah, this one turned out really cute, and I added like all the fun grass flowing out in the background, and yeah, really liked the way that one turned out. I think that was Prismacolors as well. See, look at these cute little scenes. It's just the most adorable book. Okay, so that one was Bold Springtime to Color, and the next one is Joyous Blooms to Color. Now this one was one of my earlier books, so there are a lot of older, well, not a lot, but there are some very old pages done in here. But again, this is ones where there's some quotes every once in a while, and then other pages where it's like a wallpaper or a big illustration. There's a couple of scenes in here, word art. I just love this book too. It's just beautiful. So this is one that I did a long time ago, with markers, and I really would like to go back in at some point and try to fix it, but I don't know if it's going to be fixable. So, oh, I really like the ones like this too, where it's super close up of the flowers. I think that's just beautiful just to look at, that beautiful art. Let's see. Yeah, and then she does different gardens. So there's some like Japanese gardens here. So pretty. Okay, so this is one that I've done. Really like the way that this one turned out. I did this one first, and I did use water mediums on this, and the page flattens out eventually. It did get a little buckly at first, but like I said, it flattens out eventually. And then this one was one that I did just recently to match this side. It doesn't exactly match because I didn't write down my colors for this, but it's close and it looks pretty together. So that was really the goal. I really like this little fountain. Let's see. I did this one. This one was the very first one that I ever did in this book. I really like the way that guy turned out. Here's one that I started using water mediums. So this is all Inktense, and then I've got a little bit of colored pencil on top, and that turned out really well. I think that looks pretty cool. It'll be neat to finish that page. This one is one where if you can hear that, I put some clear gesso on this side and played around with different watercolors and water mediums to see how that responded on here. And then I also tried to do coloring over top, and that's when I realized that I'm definitely going to have to like sand the gesso pages down if I want my pencils to last. I was able to get some blending, but it was like as soon as you colored on top of it with your pencil, the pencil just like brushed completely away. But then when I went through and sanded it down a little bit, I was able to work a little bit better on top of it. But I think it was Coloring with Kay said that the satin glazing liquid works best. I still haven't tried that yet, but that it's a good one that you can use, prep your pages for with water mediums. Is that all I've done? Oh, and then I've got this one here where I did, again, I think I did alcohol markers because the back side was just her note. So that was a real quick one. Playing around with water-based markers, I think. And then this one is all water-based markers. So So yeah, that is it. These are 3 books that I love to revisit, especially in the spring and Valentine's from February through May. These are books that I like to color in often because there are so many cute ones that apply. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed my little few pages by I believe it's Eleri Fowler. I think in the past I've said Eleri, but I don't think that I don't know. I really don't know. I've never really heard the name anywhere, so I'm gonna say it's Eleri because that sounds good to me. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.